want to try the impossible to show that it can be done. When a teenager is diagnosed with cancer and subsequently loses a limb at a young age, you may forgive him for giving up on his ambitious goals. But he refused to give up. In fact, he began to dream even bigger than before. He was motivated to generate funds for cancer research, designed to help other young people with cancer. So he planned to attempt something no one had ever done before: run 5,000 miles across Canada, from Atlantic to Pacific, with one natural and one artificial limb. He trained for 18 months and ran almost 3,000 miles, 5,000 kilometers. On April 12, 1980, he set out silently, dipping his artificial leg in the ocean waters off the coast of Newfoundland. From that day forward, he ran 25 miles. Through rain and shine, despite pain and tiredness, from early morning darkness to far after sunset, he ran the equivalent of a marathon. He had won the hearts of his people at the halfway point of his campaign. Huge crowds gathered along rural roadways to cheer him on. He paid a visit to the notorious Kingston Penitentiary, where the hardened inmates sobbed over his bravery and tenacity. Unfortunately, he was unable to complete his heroic sprint. After running for 143 days and 3,339 miles, his cancer expanded to his lungs, and he was forced to quit on September 1, 1980, in Thunder Bay, Ontario, 5,373 kilometers. His goal was to earn $24 million for cancer research by raising $1 for every Canadian. When he was forced to abandon his marathon, his bravery prompted a groundswell of support from throughout Canada, and fundraising efforts continued. His Marathon of Hope had raised $24 million by February 1, 1981. Terry Fox lived to see his dream come true, but on June 28, 1981, at the age of 22, he died of the sickness he had fought so hard against. Terry Fox runs inspired new ambitions and new commitments as Canadians followed in his footsteps and continued to raise funds for cancer research. The Terry Fox Foundation was founded in 1988 to coordinate and administer Terry's legacy. By the spring of 2011, about $500 million had been raised for cancer research, and over 5,000 venues across Canada were organizing a Terry Fox Run in September. To check the update of Marathon of Hope, check the link below. Terry Fox is remembered by Canadians as their greatest hero of all time and the best example of courage in action. Terry Fox's life as he knew it came to an end when he was young. In the face of sorrow, though, he built a vision that inspired a nation. And his dream endures. I just wish people would realize that anything's possible if you try. Dreams are made possible if you try. Even if I don't finish, we need others to continue. It's got to keep going. I want to try the impossible to show that it can be done. It took cancer to realize that being self-centered is not the way to live. The answer is to try and help others. I want to set an example that will never be forgotten. Terry Fox. The best example of courage in action.